People, this is Mr. YouTube 59. Now, this is just a little short introduction to the tape I'm fixing to do. In fact, I've already done it, so I'm going back and doing this. I want to apologize because I am really ramping mad. So if you've got children at station, you know, I usually try to keep it rated PG, but this one right here is rated R. So please, if you don't want your kids to hear it, don't let them watch this one, because I am ramping mad and I had to vent just a little bit. So I apologize to anybody I hurt. I apologize to anybody I offend, but truth is truth, and I had to speak my mind. Mr. YouTube 59 here. Just got up here on Sunday morning. Got something I want to talk to you about, man. I'm irritated. I'm agitated. I'm just... Me and my boys went to the gun and knife show yesterday. Okay? Now, my son Corey, he's already posted a video, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. He done a very good job last night on assault rifles. Okay? Now, I got to thinking about it, and you know, first of all, what I want to do is thank our president. Thank you, Mr. Obama. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, sir. I'm actually saying thank you to our president, Obama. And you're probably going to ask, what is this all about? Well, Obama, because of you and your announcement and your little address, first of the week, thanks to you, gun sales have exploded. I mean, they have exploded. Now, I know you sitting there in the White House and you don't see what's going on. You look at a few numbers comes through once in a while or what somebody tells you, but you know, you really ought to get out and get away from them people that won't let you get into the world and see what's really going on, because those real people down here, the one that you like to put your heel in and just push us in the ground, well, you need to come check us out once in a while, you know, because this world is, you say what you want to, but this world is really financed, backed, and held up by the middle and lower class people. Really, honestly, check it out. You ought to get rid of those people that's stopping you from coming down here, and you ought to come see how the real people live in the United States. Oh, I know, you say, oh, I know. No, you don't. You're sitting up here in the White House, and you have no clue. I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly about it. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm a plain old country boy, and I'm trying to be honest. I mean, when was the last time you got on a tractor and plowed a field? When was the last time you sat in the woods and hunted for the meat for your family to eat? Come on, Obama, I don't think you've been sitting in no deer stand. I don't think you've been rabbit hunting to feed your family lately. I just don't think you have. Okay? So thank you for the exploding sales of weapons in the last few days. I mean, I stopped at a pawn shop, well, I guess it was a gun and pawn shop coming home. My God, people were lined up waiting to do the paperwork to buy their weapons. So I came home, and me and my oldest boy, we went to the gun store down here locally just to see what was going on. You know, he's kind of in the market for a little something, and my God, they said they've been whomped all day long. You know what whomped is? That means more business than you can handle. Selling fast as they can sell. Well, then we thought, well, let's just go to the gun and gun and knife show, because there was a couple little pieces I'd like to pick up. And you know, I love going to the gun and knife shows because you get to walk around and you look at a lot of stuff, and you can scramble through parts and stuff like this for old guns, and you talk to people and you get an idea of the new things that are coming out, and you learn a little more about the old antique guns and the things that you have and things like that, you know, and you can run up on some pretty good buys and of that nature. Well, Mr. Obama, thank you. You really drove the nail in with that one, because now, last week, the same ammo mag that I could buy for $5 last week was $50. $50! So you not only boosted the sale of weapons, but you've made thieves. How do I get thieves? The people that had stuff in stock are now price gouging because of you. So thank you, President. I appreciate it. Price gouging. I mean, I don't need any of this stuff. Me and my boys, we got what we needed a long time ago because we knew you were going to do this. We knew you were going to cause this problem. So we bought what we needed a long time ago. But the fact is, people already had these things in stock. They're old GI mags that's wore out anyway for $5 a piece. Now you can rebuild them, buy the parts, you can rebuild them. But the point is, $5 for a wore out GI mag last week. Now that same mag, they're saying, supply and demand. Even though I done had them and I only got $3 a piece in them, and I was selling them yesterday for $5, I'm gonna jack that price up to $50 now. Now, if you had to go back and rebuy them and you had to pay a little bit more, I understand that. And I'm not talking to you sellers that are just making a little bit of profit. I'm talking about you. You know who you are now. Don't turn your head and don't say it ain't true and don't say everybody else is doing it. Well, if everybody else was sticking a thumb up their ass, would you do it too? Excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is going to be rated R. Would you do it too? If you're gay, you probably would. But really, people, come on. Went to the local gun store right here in my local town. And I've spent a bunch of money in there. And my boys have spent a bunch of money in there. And we go in there and he's got some of these mags and ask him, hey, how much you want for them? Because I'd like to take, a couple of them off your hand. $25 a piece. Well, now, wait a minute. You're selling for $5 a piece last week. Yeah, but have you seen the demand on these things lately? Come on, man. Now, I've been doing all this business with you. Now, you're going to jack that price up and charge me $25 for the same thing you were charging me $5 for last week. Well, I'm sorry. And fellas, I'm not going to call no names, but if you see this and you see me, you know who I am. I will not be back in your store. The least you could have done is said, look, I appreciate all your business and I'll sell you one for X number of dollars, and then the rest of them's got to be for the 25. I'll help you out. I'll give you one for regular price. But no, even for the customers, even for the loyal customers that keep coming and buying stuff and having you to order stuff for us so you can make $1 off of it when I could have ordered it offline myself and kept you out of it, trying to help the business a little bit, treat me like an outcast. People at the gun show, just, the people, you go to the gun shows all the time, you know what they stock back, they didn't have no money in this stuff and they still gouging. Well, I'm going to make a prediction here and I'm going to make a promise. I'm going to make a prediction that these people are going to be happy and can sleep at night for what they've done because they have no conscience whatsoever. But my prayer for the next while, and was last night, every one of you guys, and I'm probably going to make you mad, and I don't care. You don't have to watch my stuff. I'll cut this thing off, shut it down, I'll be done with it the rest of my life. But you're probably going to get mad. Because my prayer is, and I'm somewhat of a prayer warrior, just like my mom, I'll pray till I see it happens, is that the people that are price gouging and raising the prices just to make a bunch of money off of innocent people, I'm praying you go busted and go out of business. Yeah, that's probably cruel in me. But I believe in praying for justice. Yeah, I know. Get mad at me. Go ahead. Say what you want to. Change the channel. I mean, it's your prerogative. You can change it. You don't have to watch me. But I'm telling you, this ain't right. This ain't right at all. And I'm thanking our president. He's the one that caused all this mess. Assault rifles. Faulty Jet dude. He describes what a assault rifle is, But I'm going to tell you something. The rifle is not the problem. It's a tool. All right, laugh at me, but I'm going to tell you, I got an assault weapon right here. It is an assault weapon. I can threaten people with it. I can kill people with it. I can do a lot of damage with it. It's an assault weapon. Now I'm telling you, that pocket knife right there can do a lot of damage. I can assault people with that right there, that pocket knife. Now that's an assault weapon. Laugh at me. Go ahead. Laugh at me. That is an assault weapon. All right? Now you say, oh, that ain't big enough to be no assault weapon or none of that. Well, try my other pocket knife. How about this pocket knife? Would this pocket knife be an assault weapon? You doggone right. You stick that 14 inches into somebody's gut and twist it a few times, that's an assault weapon that will kill, buddy. I'm telling you, an assault weapon that will kill. An assault weapon. Now, if you're going to start taking assault weapons away from us, you need to take them all. I know people say, keep your mouth shut. They'll be taking knives. They can't take knives. All your shelves. Look at all the business. Not to mention on our weapons. My good God almighty. Man, think about it, Obama. If you shut this stuff down in this economy that can't hardly make it now, and I know you're sitting up there and everything seems to be pretty and nice in the White House. But like I said a while ago, I invite you to come down and live with the real people in this world that are without jobs, can't get jobs, and the ones that have got are like minimum wage and they're barely making it. You're going to cut the assault rifles and the production of these magazines out and put thousands and thousands and thousands of more people out of work. Now get off the tool and get on the people that can't handle the tool, and you'll make a lot more progress. Assault weapon, right there. Assault weapon. Yeah, I know. Laugh at me. Assault weapon. What verifies as an assault weapon? Anything that you can assault someone with and that you can kill them with, right? If you can assault somebody and you can kill them with it, look it up, people. It's in the books. People get charged for assault every day with some type of a weapon. Right there. Plain old everyday screwdriver. I can use that as a threat and an assault weapon against somebody. A screwdriver. It's an assault weapon, people. I'm telling you, I can threaten your life. I can hold it in your chin just like that right there and probably make you do anything you don't want to do. And it's an assault weapon. People, it don't take a whole lot of brain to figure this out. Assault weapon. Come on. Oh, and who's going to carry that big old thing around with? Well, what about this? That's a screwdriver. That is a screwdriver. And that is as much an assault rifle, or not assault rifle, but assault weapon as anything I've picked up so far. If you don't believe it, let somebody push it about that deep in your gut and see if you think it's an assault to you. Or about that deep into your throat right there and see what you think. Is it an assault weapon? Or is it not an assault weapon? Okay? Man could have walked into the school, and God bless all these people that lost their children. I am so sorry. I wish I could make a difference in it. I wish there had been an armed guard right there to maybe slow down at least, if not stop that guy from coming in. Okay? But nevertheless, walk into Walmart with that right there today or tomorrow, Christmas Eve. It's going to be some of the busiest days of the year. And with the crowd that's in there, how many people you think that a person could catch right there before anybody stopped him? Come on. It's an assault weapon. All right? Now, if we're going to talk about assault weapons, let's get them all. I mean, my gosh, right here. Assault weapon. Yep. It's an assault weapon right there. That little bitty thing can do just as much damage as an M16. You say, no, ain't no way in the world it can do that much damage. Folks done seen it. Don't tell me. Done seen it. It can do the same thing. It may not have a round reach out there 300 yards, but when was the last time you seen somebody go into a school shooting 300 yards? Let's be honest, folks. Just get off our high rockers. We need to let Obama know that we don't appreciate all this. The only thing we can really thank him for is the chaos. And you know, I've been to gun show after 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 gun show all my life, with hundreds of thousands of guns and ammo in the buildings, and never seen a problem. I've never seen an argument. I'm telling you, legal gun owners that go to these things They don't fuss and fight and argue and push and shove. No, it's, hey, how are you today? Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Hey, that's nice. Hey, man, where you live at? I'd like to get up with you sometime. Hey, do you know anything about these things? And that's what goes on at the local. Obama probably never know that because I doubt he's ever been to a gun show. But people at gun shows, for the most part, now every once in a while you get an idiot in there, but for the most part, for the thousands and thousands of people that go through there every day, they're just as nice and courteous as they can be. And as a general rule, the sellers, the merchants, they're just as nice as they can be. They'll take time and talk to you. They'll explain anything that you need to know. But thank you, Obama. You turned that around. You made it into a madhouse, people buying as fast as they can buy. Probably thousands and thousands, if not millions of guns sold in the last couple of days that normally wouldn't have been sold if you hadn't started this mess. But because people, now I know I'm getting long with this thing, and I'm sorry, I apologize, but I got a vent. Now, dadgummit, this made me mad yesterday. I seen people yesterday paying out money for a weapon that they could have bought last week for $400, paying $1,200, and their family will not have groceries this week on their table. Thank you, Obama. You done good. You took groceries off these people's table. Because the money they would have used for groceries, they're scared to death that you're going to take the opportunity and the right for them to own a firearm away from them. So they got to hurry up and do it before you take that opportunity away. So thank you. You just took food off at least one family's table that I know of. I know, I talked to the guy. He said, this is my family's food. He said, I'm spending food money this week. He said, our family will probably just have to live off of leftovers and crackers this week. I said, that's a shame. He said, yeah, it is. He said, because I was saving trying to buy this thing and, all of a sudden jack the price up 200% on it. Thank you, Obama. Appreciate it. Money that people are going to make their house payment with. Oh, I better hurry up and get this. I'll figure out my house payment. I'll let it get a month behind and catch it up later because I got to get this before he closes the band. We can't get them anymore. See, these are honest people. They're trying to save a little bit of money along and get it when they could at a reasonable price. And now they're paying 3 times more for it and letting their families do without. And you're saying, well, he should have took care of his family. No, you shouldn't have put this word out that you're going to do the ban over something so stupid as a tool. Come on, assault rifle, assault knife. I ain't seen nothing on that. And what about the very first murder in history? It's caused by a rock, still doing it today. I ain't heard nobody say anything about, oh, we got to get rid of these rocks, people murdering people with them. I ain't heard nothing about it. Assault weapons. Here is my assault weapon. Yep, that's my assault weapon. It's got it. You said you're going after the assault weapons. Anything with a pistol grip, anything with adjustable butt stock. Yes, sir. Anything that's got a flash guard muzzle brake, that's an assault rifle. We got to get rid of them. My God, people, this ain't nothing more than a 10-22 rifle. 22. You know what? I wish I had a dead blame 22 here to show you what it is. It ain't nothing but a rabbit, squirrel, and rodent gun. Basically, is all it is. But you want to call this an assault rifle because it's got a pistol grip on it. It's cosmetic, people. Just how stupid you got to be. Come on. Adjustable butt stock. Come on. Does that make this thing shoot faster? Does it make it shoot stronger? Come on now. You stupid people want to say all this relates this to an assault rifle. Now answer my questions. Does this make it shoot stronger and faster? Does this make it shoot stronger and faster? It's a pistol grip. You're saying anything with a pistol grip is an assault rifle. Come on. All right, now I put a tip out here on this thing. All right, it's a muzzle brake. Makes it look cool. But you're trying to say if it's got a muzzle brake or a flash guard, it's an assault rifle. Now I'm going to turn this thing around. I want you to see just how little bitty that thing is down in there. Yeah, it's got a big old nose on the end of it, but I guess you can't see it. It's a little bitty 22. My gosh, people. As my buddy's mama said, Forrest Gump, stupid is as stupid does. Well, people, you are dozing a whole heck of a lot of stupid lately. Now, I'm not talking about none of you law-abiding citizens that agree with me. I'm not talking about none of you. Y'all pretty smart. Y'all know what's going on. You're with me. You can't understand why in the world they want to go down on these things, and they don't even understand what they're talking about. But I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted to say thank you to Obama for boosting the gun sale. I mean, there's probably millions of guns sold in the last week that normally would not have been sold. So you really helped the merchants about selling their merchandise. But now you've jacked the prices up to where people are taking food and clothing and everything else off of their kids and their families' back to get it before you ban it. People that are honestly trying to do it the right way, and you have pushed them into doing it the wrong way. You're trying to take high capacity mags. Well, you know, personally, that don't bother me. As long as you don't try to take my weapon, or my tool, whatever you want to call it. It's a tool, because it does absolutely nothing if you don't do it. I mean, you take this right here, and you can lay it on the table. You know, there was protesters yesterday, and my gosh, people, you know, everybody's got a right to their opinion. I understand that. And one of the signs says, more guns do not equal more peace. More guns do not make it right. Well, more guns don't make it wrong. Now, you tell me. Now, I want you to answer this question really, really honestly. Now, I had a guy call me a while back and asked me how I felt about gun control. I said, oh, I'm all for it. Oh, he got so happy. He was wanting to tell me all about this stuff. I said, wait a minute now. I am all for gun control. I think every legal, law-abiding citizen over the age of 21 should be required to take a safety class, and it would be a requirement to carry a firearm on you at 100% of the time. Oh, he hung up on me. He hung up. He wanted to talk about it, and I was talking, and he hung up on me. If every United States citizen of the age of 21 and above that has no felonies, no charges, no criminal record, was required to take a safety course and required to carry some kind of firearm at 100% of the time, I don't care what nobody says, you will see crime rate dive. Dive. It will disappear, people. You can say what you want to. It'll disappear. Man walks into a store and he's fixing to rob, and there's 5 people in there. You think he's going to pull a gun at that attendant knowing that there's 5 guns pointing back at him? I don't think so. Man walks into the bank and he wants to rob the bank. There's 5 people in there. He pulls a gun on the teller and there's 5 guns pointing back at him. You think he's interested in robbing the bank now? Couple of people walking down the parking lot going into Walmart, and somebody tries to beat and rape a woman, throw her in the car, and he turns around, there's 10 people with a gun pointed at him. You think he's interested in that rape right now? That brings me to another point I forgot about. Assault weapons. You can say what you want to, but every rapist and child molester has got an assault weapon. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to take away assault weapons, every time someone is charged with child molesting or rape, cut his assault weapon off. He can sit down to do his business. Assault weapon. Assault weapon is anything that you can assault somebody with. Take his weapon. He can sit down, do his business. Anyway, where was I at? I'm so dead blame mad and I just wish that Congress would get off the high horses, get out of the big house, and come down here and live with the real people for a little while. Oh, we did. We grew up in it. Get in it now. Take your paycheck, give it back to the government and say, give me minimum wage and I'm going to live on it for 6 months and find out how these people are actually living. Take away my security now. I don't want no security guards. I've got to live just like these people do to understand them. You will never understand us until you live like we do. And then want to take away our rights to protect ourselves. Oh, call 911. They'll take care of you. Yes, sir. Last time I called 911, I counted it on my clock. 21 minutes to get here. And guess what? They wasn't even in a hurry to get in the driveway. They just pulled it up real easy. 21 minutes will take care of you, my ass. Sorry about that. Like I said, this one is rated R. Because I'm mad. Now, dadgummit. Stupidity is stupidity, and I don't know that you can fix stupidity anymore. But the problem is, the whole Congress, and I hope I'm wrong. And if I am, the congressman or anyone, senator, anyone sees this, let me know I'm wrong. Just send me a little note. I mean, there's a place down there to make a comment. Just let me know that I'm wrong and say, hey, maybe most are, but I'm not. I'm doing my best to do for you. Okay? And that's all it'll take, and then I'll apologize to you personally. But otherwise, I think it's a bunch of nuts in the house. It ain't a White House, it's a nut house. Because you want to sit up there in your protected house with all your bodyguards and say, oh, life is good. Life is good. My paycheck's coming in every week. Yes, sir. My kids are in the best school that we can find. I ain't got to worry about food on the table. I ain't got to worry about my house payment coming due. No. Don't matter what the world does. I got a paycheck coming in. Well, give that paycheck up. Give up that big White House. Give up them armed guards and get out here and live like we do for 1 month. On minimum wage, just like we're having to do. And no, I don't mean take $1 million with you, and I don't mean, yeah, I'm going to do it for a month because I'm going to take a month's vacation. No, I done seen how much your vacations cost. No, you leave all that behind. Live like we do for a little bit. Baby, I got to get off here. It's 26 minutes. I done rant and wrote, and I'm still so dead blame mad, and I still got a list of stuff that long I want to go through. But I ain't going to take up that much more time. 27 minutes, I think that's long enough to listen to anybody fuss, rant, and rave. But anyway, if you agree with me that there's some nuts in the nut house, hit like. If you agree with me that assault weapons is not just a rifle, it can be most anything that you can get in your hand to pick up, then leave me a comment. Tell you, you're exactly right. An assault weapon is whatever you want to make. I mean, my gosh, come on. Everyday tools can be an assault weapon if we want it to be. My gosh, come on, people. I mean, look here, ain't nothing but a plain old door handle. You know, if I needed to, I could pick that up and I could make that an assault weapon. I can assault the crap out of somebody with it. No, you can't. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing right there locked around my little finger, just like that right there, and I jab that thing in your neck right there about 3 or 4 times. Don't tell me I'm not assaulting you. Now, if you think that's not an assault, let me hit you with it a few times, and then let's see if you think it's an assault. Okay? Anything within grasp of you can be used. Look at there. Ain't nothing but a paintball mop. But I bet I could take that thing right there and assault somebody that would want to go to town and take out papers on me for assault. Assault! Tell me. Assault, my God. Tools I work with every day. I mean, I ain't nothing to do this. A dead blow hammer. Let me hit you in the head with it a couple times, see if you think I assaulted you with it or not. I mean, come on, people. Let's be real. One, depending on which site you go on, the #1 assault weapon, lead pipe, steel pipe. Right there, look. Ain't nothing but a piece of pipe in my hand, but I can assault the devil out of you if I wanted to. Problem is, I'm a good-hearted man. I don't want to hurt nobody. But But if I was not a good-hearted man and I was just wanting to beat somebody because they looked at my sister wrong, I could take that right there and beat them to death. Assault weapon. Come on, people. Look at the statistics. You want to talk about all this junk, but you don't want to go in here and do your research. Dadgum, I got to get out of here now. I'm already up to 30 minutes and I'm still ramping, Maeve. Mad because people don't realize what assault weapons are. Anything you can get your hand on is an assault weapon. It's not the tool. It's the person using the tool. I can take this right here and set it in my room right now, and I bet you it'll sit there for the next 100 years, and it will not hurt a person. Not one. It won't even move unless it falls over. There was a protester said that had a sign. He said, "Guns kill." Well, evidently every gun I've got is defective because they've never killed anybody. Yeah, never killed anybody. Evidently my guns are defective. But you know what? They've never killed anybody because I've never pointed it at nobody. I've never had an interest in pointing it at nobody. I don't want to point them at nobody. My weapons are for pleasure and eating only. I don't eat humans. Why should I want to kill one? I was taught and raised my whole life, and I've taught and raised my kids, if you kill it, you got to eat it. Well, I ain't seen a person out there yet that I want to eat. This is Jack, Mr. YouTube 59. I'm out of here. Leave me a comment. I'm so dead blame mad I got to get on out of here. Leave me a comment, folks. I really appreciate it. Play hard, play safe. Don't play stupid. You done seen what stupid will get us. Have a good one.